Stop looking at her. You're sabotaging your own potential every time you look at girls with lustful intent or sexual desire. Listen, you feel it deep within, a fire that burns, a vision of who you could become if only you could harness your energy and your focus. You dream of a version of yourself that's unstoppable, a creator, a builder, someone who transforms thoughts into action and action into impact. But there's a shadow that follows you, a persistent intruder in your mind. It lurks in the quiet moments and ambushes you when you least expect it. Sexual thoughts. They creep in like an unwelcome guest when all you want is to focus on something meaningful. And then it happens. A fleeting thought, a vivid image. What starts as a whisper in the back of your mind grows louder, pulling you away from your goals, trapping you in a loop of distraction and frustration. You know the feeling, the guilt, the shame, the helplessness. You sit there, stuck. Another day lost, another project delayed, another opportunity wasted. And maybe you've told yourself, this is just who I am. I can't control it. But here's the truth that you need to hear. You are not broken. Your brain isn't malfunctioning or some faulty machine. It's doing exactly what it was programmed to do. Seek pleasure, avoid pain, and repeat the cycle. The problem isn't that you have these thoughts. The problem is that they've taken control. They've become the steering wheel of your life, and you've been sitting in the passenger seat for far too long. But not anymore. In this video, you'll learn 4 powerful steps to desexualize your brain and finally unlock the potential that's been waiting inside you. Step 1. Understand the dopamine trap. The first step is to understand what is happening. Why do you have sexual thoughts? Why are you looking at girls with lust? It's because of the dopamine trap. Dopamine is your brain's pleasure signal. Every time you experience something enjoyable, dopamine is released and your brain takes note. It wants to feel that way again and again. The problem is that your brain doesn't distinguish between productive pleasures and distractions. When you're constantly bombarded by sexual thoughts, it's because your brain has learned that they provide an easy hit of dopamine. It knows sexual thoughts deliver that quick fix, so it keeps steering you back to them. The more you indulge, the more your brain craves it, and the cycle continues. It's like digging a trench in your mind. Each time you pass through, the trench gets deeper. Soon it feels impossible to climb out. Your brain doesn't care if this behavior is ruining your focus. It only wants that dopamine hit. Before you can fight back, you need to understand what's happening. These thoughts don't just appear out of nowhere. They are triggered. Maybe it's a song lyric, a scene in a show, or a scroll through social media. The world is full of these triggers and they're not going away. If you don't recognize them for what they are, you'll remain a slave to your impulses. So whatever the source, start paying attention. Write it down if you need to. Understanding is the first step to breaking the cycle. Step 2. Cultivate mindful awareness. The second step to desexualizing your brain is not to fight the thoughts, but to become aware of them. When they arise, don't panic. Don't beat yourself up. Simply notice them. Imagine your thoughts are like clouds passing through the sky of your mind. They're there, but they don't have to control you. The more you practice this awareness, the less power those thoughts will have over you. Mindful awareness isn't about suppression. It's about observation. It's recognizing that while these thoughts may be present, they are not you. They are just thoughts, temporary, fleeting, and ultimately powerless unless you give them strength. But mindful awareness doesn't stop with your thoughts. It also extends to what you view on social media and other platforms. Every image, video, or comment you consume can either fuel your distractions or fortify your focus. When you mindlessly scroll through your feed, you expose yourself to content that might trigger those intrusive sexual thoughts. So, be intentional with what you allow into your mind. Step 3. Remember your why. Remember your why. What does that even mean? Is it just some vague motivational buzzword, or is it the secret weapon you've been missing? I'm going to be honest. Without a why, you're running on fumes. A car with no destination. A plane with no flight plan. You might be moving, but you're going nowhere. And when challenges hit, when distractions pull at your focus or doubts creep in, it's your why that keeps you grounded. It's your why that keeps you fighting. Your why is your foundation. It's not just a reminder of what you're working for, it's a reminder of who you are. When you lose your way, it will bring you back. When you want to quit, it will keep you going. And when you reach your goal, it will be the reason you'll look back and say, I did it. Take a moment right now to write down your why. Keep it somewhere visible. The next time you feel distracted, read it. Let it remind you of what you're working toward. With practice, this simple habit can transform your mindset and unlock a level of focus you didn't think was possible. Your why isn't just a reason, it's your weapon. Use it. Step 4. Embrace the journey. Desexualizing your brain is not a one-time fix. It's a long journey. It's about learning to master your mind, to take control of your thoughts, and to direct your energy toward what truly matters. Remember, sexual energy is not something to be ashamed of. It's a powerful force that, when harnessed correctly, can fuel your creativity and ambition. Think about it. Some of history's most accomplished people learned to transmute this energy into success. They didn't let it control them, they mastered it, and through that mastery, they unlocked their full potential. So, embrace the journey. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and keep your eyes fixed on the greatness that lies ahead. You have the power to transform your mind, to break free from the distractions that hold you back, to redirect your energy toward your dreams. The path to greatness is within your reach. It starts in your mind. Remember, you want to be great, not just good, not just competent, but truly great. If you want to progress 1% every day, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time.